All right, we're here with Mr. Dent Myers. First question for you is, tell us a little about who you are. How long have you been in Cobb County, and what was your childhood like?
Well, unless you got 20 years, I probably couldn't compress it in it, but I'll give you a little. I've been in Cobb County since 1948, I guess it was. No, we were here during World War II. I was in Cobb County. My folks worked at the Bummer plant, so I was here then, and we left and came back. But that was in the 40s. And then we wandered around a while, and I went to school at Claremont, up above Gainesville, about 10 miles. And then I moved back here to Cobb in the 50s. Yeah, early 60s, I guess it was. Had a home up here on Morgan Hill, just up the road. And stayed there for a while, and then built my own place out in the boonies. It used to be boonies, it's not anymore. It's roomies now. And so then in 71, I purchased this place. Well, I didn't purchase it to start with, I rented it. Rent was $75 a month, and my phone bill was $8 or $9, and I had about $125 and some bonds when I opened it. And from there, later on, the guy said, "Why don't you just buy the place?" I said, "I can't afford this place." He said, "It's for sale because it was like a white elephant on the market." This was a realtor's office here at one time, and it was a dress shop one time, and it was a barber shop for 30 years, and it was a floral shop. Anyway, I said, I don't go buy that. Joe Jackson was the man that asked me this, a real good guy. He said, I said, what did they want for it? He told me, I said, I never could afford it. He said, make him an offer. So I said, I'll fix him. I made him an offer, and they took it, which was beneficial to me. I thought at the time it was a lot of money. Anyway, over the years, I paid it off, and been very fortunate because I've met a lot of interesting people and still learning, and I've expanded it since then beyond that door back there. That wasn't a building at the time. It's just one room. But since then, I've been here.
So where did the idea to open up a Civil War memorabilia shop come from?
Primarily, I guess it was because we started metal detecting, excavating it, and we tried to ascertain what had transpired for it to be in that location. So I got to reading epistles and books and personal accounts and things. And so then I got a chance to play Jackson, Stonewall Jackson's Way in Virginia. And so I read his biographies and related to things. From that, it led to other publications. So kind of like Topsy, it grew. I've always been interested in history, though, and the historical aspect of it is primarily what I like. We try to represent everything from early 1700s through 1940s in one way or another, small, big, or indifferent.
So how has your store changed since the 1970s?
Well, it's become more cluttered, but you know, if you don't sell it, it just kind of piles up.
All right, so yeah, changes since the 70s. Not just in your store, but in the Cobb County community.
Oh, Cobb County's changed considerably too, because the area I moved into was extremely rural. I think it's about 3 houses on the road. That was the reason I moved out there, because of the wood section and all. And now it's wall-to-wall for sale signs and foreclosure signs and bank-owned signs. That's the business ought to be in, is selling signs, I think. Because when the crunch came, all the big houses they were building, the plots of land they put an exorbitant amount of money into just flopped. But the Cobb County was a nice place. The reason I moved here. And the reason I moved to Kennesaw, because it's such a nice, laid-back little town at that point in time. Because I had a septic tank and a well right up the road here. And a car would come down through there. You can follow it all the way out until they got outside. Now, then, if you get out there, you have to get run over about 30 or 40 of them. Going in the house don't mean anything either. They can come in there and get you. It was really a nice little laid-back, urban-type town, though.
So how has the recession affected the community?
Well, you'll find the larger majority of the businesses in this town are not there anymore. They're empty. All these houses on Cherokee Street and up and down the street here, are just one after the other pulled out and gone.
So, do you have a secret as to how your business has survived, or at least maintains stability?
if I'd have run it like a business, I wouldn't have survived.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know anything about running a business.
Mm-hmm.
But I just did it like I felt like doing it, and I guess I've been fortunate more than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
And met a lot of interesting people. I know people that's got enough money to buy a Kennesaw, and I know some people haven't got not enough money to buy a penny. But they're all the same to me. It don't make any difference.
Mm-hmm. So you've had some pretty famous visitors come here over the years, haven't you?
Oh yeah, we've had from time to time. We've done some movies here too. When before they ruined the place, I had that's what I used to do: coordinate movies and furnish props and personnel and so-called expertise, which don't mean nothing except you know more than they do, or more than they think you do. Anyway, we had Johnny Cash here and Troy Donahue and Brock Peters. Well, he wasn't here, but he was in some of the movies. There's Dr. Mudd with Dennis Weaver.
Mm-hmm.
We've had a lot of them. Had a lot of them. Had the King of Arabia here one time. Yeah. And he advocated because it took his place over. We were going to go recapture it, but we never did.
So, does this store have an average customer, or is it just a mixture of everybody in the community?
Now what?
So, what's the average customer like at your store?
Well, they're all people to me.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever anybody dies, no matter if you're a king or a pauper, and they lay on that slab, you're the same. And that's the way the people come in here, as far as I'm concerned. They're the same, on the same level. They're just people. I mean, some are more amenable than others, but they're still people. You lay them on the slab, you can't tell the difference.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you have some pretty controversial materials in the store. And
Well, that's just a matter of opinion.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying. Some people come in, we've got history from 1700 through 1900 something. People have tunnel vision. They come and see what they want to see. They don't take consideration anything else in the surrounding area, which is all right with me. If they don't want to learn anything, if they want to remain on their little stupid pedestal or whatever it is, or grubbling in the soil, let them do so. They're the ones that have to pay for it. I won't.
Mm-hmm.